Ganapadvallabhaye, Sainadhaya, Manikyaprabhave, Gajanana, Shri Guru Yatindra Raghavendraya, Paramapuja, Avatar, Avadhuta, Jagadguru, Shri Datta Ganapat Sachidananda, Shri Ramakrishna, Paramahamsa Maharaja, Sharda Mataye, Ramana Maharshi, Mahavatar, Babaji Maharaja, Lahiri Mahasaya, Yukteswar Giri, Yogananda, Gauranga Nitai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Trailinga Maharaja, Bhet Narayana, Sadashiva, Brahmendra Maharaja, Neem Karoli Baba Maharaja, Adi Guru, Shankaracharya, Chandrasekhar Saraswati Maharaja, Gauranga Nitai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Anagha Sameta, Gurudatta Maharaja, Neem Karoli Baba Maharaja, Nagajata, Jayalakshmi Mata, Jilelamuడి Mata, Anandamayi, Anagha Sameta, Gurudatta Maharaja, Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja, Lahiri Mahasaya, Yukteswar Giri, Yogananda, Anaghamma Sameta, Gurudatta Maharaj ki Jaya ho Jaya ho. Shipadarajam Sharanam Prapadye. Shipadarajam Sharanam Prapadye. Shipadarajam Sharanam Prapadye. Shipadarajam Sharanam Prapadye. Dear all divine associates and disciples of Samartha Guru Mandali, today also Jayanamaguna Sankeerthana is being blessed to continue our Satsanga. As a part of Bhakti Kriya Yoga, every day Samartha Guru Mandali and ours Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja and Paramahansa Yogananda Maharaja blessing us to continue the relearning of Autobiography of a Yogi, wherein which our satsanga is, we are continuing the second chapter, My Mother's Death and the Mystic Amulet. So in second chapter, Yogda Maharaja blessed us that where is your orange robe? So Ananta brother Ananta was asking and doing mockery at Yogda Maharaja. And he also mentioned that you can't be a Swami without that orange robe. However, he was thrilled by those words and he started thinking, His Holiness, our Yogda Maharaja started thinking and awakened the memories of a past, he mentions. And then chatting, having satsanga one morning with the Dwaraka Prasad. Dwaraka Prasad is one of the younger son of landlord in Bareilly. And almost Yogda Maharaja felt a love for God descending with avalanche-like force. That means Yogda Maharaja was thinking very uh, with a lot of intensity that he lost his mother, and of course he also had darshan of mother of mothers, our divine mother, and some force, that is intuitions, avalanche like force, very divine force is running in his heart, so he could make it up. And then my companion was only partly attentive to ensuing eloquence, but I was wholeheartedly listening to myself. However, Yogda Maharaja also is mentioning that when he was talking to Dwaraka Prasad, brother Dwaraka Prasad was not attending to the discussion or satsanga which was being progressing or which was being told or telling by Yogda Maharaja. He was not at all focusing on that. And that what in relearning of Autobiography of a Yogi, Jayanamaguna Sankirtana devotees and all disciples across globe have been trying to relearn that whatever, if someone is not listening, we shouldn't focus more on that and feel that he is not listening. Rather, we have to focus within ourselves, to ourselves. So that's what Yogda Maharaja is telling, that wholeheartedly listening to myself. Yogda Maharaja was listening to himself. Now, the satsanga continues like this. I fled that afternoon toward Nainital in the Himalayan foothills. We also have had a discussion about Himalayas. So we enjoy it, or we have experienced Jayanamaguna Sankirtana, especially experienced the Himalaya travel. However, Yogda Maharaja and Mahavatar Babaji Maharaj is telling that also have a extended satsanga on Nainital. So Jayanamaguna Sankirtana is very much blessed to also have darshan of Naina Mata and visit Nainital in Himalayas. So Yogda Maharaja is telling that I fled that afternoon toward Nainital in the Himalayan region or in the Himalayan foothills. So Nainital often called as a queen of lakes because it is very prominent. And why is it so prominent? Because it is a hill station, number one. That too in Uttarakhand, called as Kumaon foothills of Uttarakhand, Himalaya region or Himalayas. It is very much famous for its eye-shaped Naini lake. That is the reason the name established as Nainital. And very much importantly, what we have to relearn is that this is the sacred Naina Devi temple, which is surrounded by this Nainital lake, which defines both. Nainital is a very, very, very uh, wonderful place to experience because the geography has importance. One is the town's geography, which is talking about the Himalayan foothills and the spiritual identity. So, coming back to or relearning Nainital, the mythology or the origin, whatever dharam or whatever our mythology says is that it is one of the 51 Shakti Peeth. We call it as Shakti Peeth. Nainital also is a Shakti Peeth. 51 Shakti Peethas and are sacred shrines dedicated to Goddess Shakti Mata, Nainital, Naini Mata. She is Goddess Shakti, the divine feminine power every one of us know, especially in Hindu scriptures. According to our mythology, these sites mark the locations where the body parts of Goddess Sati fell after Lord Vishnu used his Sudarshana Chakra to disperse her remains and end Lord Shiva's grief stricken dance of destruction. This is the origin of the Nainital Mata Mandir or temple. See, the holy narrative of Mata Shakti goes like this. The consort of Lord Shiva is understood and goes back to the times of great King Daksha. There was a king named as Daksha Prajapati, to whom a beautiful girl was born. Her holiness, her name is Sati. Unable to bear the insult of being excluded from her father's yajna. So Daksha Prajapati was organizing, performing one fire ritual, we call it as fire sacrifice. In Sanskrit, we call it as yajna. So Sati sacrificed herself in that yajna because Daksha Prajapati did not invite Lord Shiva. So overcome with the grief, Lord Shiva carried her body across the land, and it is believed to be place where Sati eyes fell. That is the reason Nainital. Naina means eyes. Nainital, Amma place, Shakti Peetha. So that also means lake of eyes. It is upon this sacred spot that Goddess Naina Devi temple is believed to be established in Nainital, the foothills of Himalayas. And it is upon that sacred spot, every one of us know that it has become a Shakti Peeth. And more importantly, this Shaktipeeth is associated with a specific body part. As we had a Satsanga, that a specific body part, I, a manifestation of the goddess, and Lord Shiva, known as Bhairava. So finally, what we have to relearn is Naina Devi temple dedicated to goddess Naina Devi, an incarnation of Mata Parvati, goddess Parvati, and Nainital, known for stunning views of lake, not only for touring, but also serene atmosphere. And Jaina Muguna Sankirtana very much blessed to perform seva through bhajans in Nainital. So Jaina Muguna Sankirtana requested the administration officers of Nainital temple, and they said that just little around 200 feet difference, or 250 to 300, not even a half a kilometer away from the this Shakti Peeth Sthal, that means the place of Shakti Peeth, holy temple. There is one small little ground wherein which Jaina Muguna Sankirtana performed seva to please Amma, Mata, Mata of Mata. That means divine mother, mother of mothers, divine mother. So we are very, very, very much, Jaina Muguna Sankirtan is very much blessed. So that is the reason Yogda Maharaja is blessing us, that I felt that afternoon toward Nainital in the Himalayan foothills, that he wanted to go to Nainital. Father, yeah, sorry. Brother Ananta gave determined chase. Now see, look at that. That also means that, what does it mean? That also means that Ananta gave determined chase. I was forced to return sadly to Bareilly. So, Brother Ananta, he not only made fun of our Yogda Maharaja, but also he gave determined chase. He caught Yogda Maharaja. He was not allowing Yogda Maharaja to visit Himalayas, even in spite of knowing that brother is an incarnation. So, what we have to relearn? Two things we have to relearn, because always it is possible, not in the case of Yogda Maharaja and Brother Ananta, definitely there will be a lot of pressures not to get organized or practice or visit spirituality. So we have to overcome those challenges, because see, Brother Ananta not only made a fun, but also he gave determined chase. I was forced to return sadly to Bareilly. So, Brother Ananta, we have to respect. Now, two things we have to relearn. One, come whatever may, we should not leave Satsanga. We should not leave God name. We keep on should chanting God name. We have to associate with God. Human life is very, very precious. We don't know, because of delusion, Maya. We'll feel that we will continue our life like that, just like that. No. What happens tomorrow, next minute, we don't know. His Holiness, Paramapuja, Avatar, Sri 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 Nim Karoli Baba Maharaja says that everyone has time to eat or make chapati very fast, but they're very slow to repeat or to memorize God's name. See, it is really true. It is not that easy to recollect and keep singing the glories of Lord. Impossible. Until we associate with the Satsanga, it is not possible. So, one is Yogda Maharaja did not feel bad about it, but he was very sad because Brother Ananta was chasing him. And he came back, returned very sadly to Bareilly. The only pilgrimage permitted me was the customary one at dawn to the Shioli tree. Now, we also have understood about the Shioli tree. The Shioli tree, generally in Indian language, we call it as night jasmine. Of course, in English, we call it as night jasmine, Shioli tree. So, and very particularly in Sanskrit, we have relearned that it is Parijatha Pushpa, the flower Parijatha. We also have learnt the mythology which is attached with Parijatha and Lord the Sun. And she sacrificed herself because Lord the Sun declined her love. And later, from those ashes, that tree has grown. That what we have relearned. So Yogda Maharaj is telling that only pilgrimage permitted me was the customary one at dawn to the Shioli tree. My heart wept for my two lost mothers, one human, one divine. He came back very sadly, and he was very, very, very feeling bad about it, but he did not give it up. So he went to Shioli tree and keep observing the night jasmines, because night jasmine flowers are telling us the surrenderance to the God, surrenderance to the Mother Earth. They fall themselves. And Yogda Maharaja was completely, very, very, with heavy heart, wept for two mothers. One is the physical form, one human, Paramapujita, Gyan Prabha Ghosh, and one mother of mothers, the divine, Rajarajeshwari. Rajarajeshwari. So he was feeling very, very, very sick about it. I rent left in the family fabric. My mother's death was irreparable. Father never remarried during his nearly 40 remaining years. So mother's death, every one of us know. Even in any family member or known person, kith and kin, dying, someone living, vacating the body and digesting it, or uh, I'm Shivana feels that very sorrowful. So Yogda Maharaja, mother's death was irreparable. He was continuously feeling about it, like any other son. And most importantly, Appa says, Yogda Maharaja says, father never remarried during his nearly 40 remaining years. It also means that he was holding his bachelor life, he was continuing his bachelor life, assuming the difficult role of father, mother to his little flock. He grew noticeably more tender, more approachable. Very interesting. Yogda Maharaja says, because it is very difficult to play dual role, mother and father. Father role is very different, very disciplinary, and may have bird's eye vision. Mother, very tender. She will always give warmth. This is a basic, great difference between the father and as well as mother. So he says, Appa says, assuming the difficult role of father, mother to his little flock. So wholehearted means like, almost 8 children, including our Yogda Maharaja. And most importantly, both were practicing Kriya Yoga, both mother and father. And that father mother mirroring attributes, because father is different from mother. That what? And Yogda Maharaj also says, after demise of mother, the responsibilities were bit tough, that where father was holding. Father now becomes a very much ideally, he is holding the complete family responsibilities. So that is what Yogda Maharaj is telling, that assuming the difficult role of father and mother to his little flock, but he grew noticeably more tender, more approachable. However, Yogda Maharaja father also tried slowly becoming more approachable, because mother is lost, and very, 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 very tenderly. That means warmth and all. Because earlier we have relearned that father was very disciplinarian, that when mother is lost, he understood the family responsibility, and slowly he became very approachable and tender. With calmness and insight, he solved the various family problems. So Yogda Maharaja father, because he has become very approachable and most importantly, very tenderly. So he was listening to all the problems of the family. After office hours, he retired like a hermit to the cell of his room, practicing Kriya Yoga in a sweet serenity. He completely changed Yogda Maharaja father. So this also we have to relearn that when we grow spiritually or practice spirituality, we'll have that self confidence to accept what is happening, and slowly we can recover from any tragedies. Without God blessings, it takes so much of time to come out of the situation. So God will give lot of confidence. Association with God will give lot of love, lot of confidence. So he was telling that after office hours, he retired like a hermit to the cell of his room. So after coming back from office, he used to slowly go into his personal room and do meditation, the Kriya Yoga practice. Like, long after mother's death, I attempted to engage an English nurse to attend to details that would make my parents' life more comfortable. But father shook his head. Yogda Maharaja has become much more responsible as one of sons, or one of the sons of those eight. So Yogda Maharaja used to, or said to his father that, Father, mother is lost. Someone should be there to nurse you, to attend to details, what some anything like medicines or files at home, arrangements, morning food, afternoon food, breakfast, everything. But father shook his head. So father says, no, no, look at that. And he also mentioned, His Holiness, service to me ended with your mother. His eyes were remote with a lifelong devotion. I will not accept ministrations from any other woman. This is what we have to relearn. How selfless Yogda Maharaja's father, how great he is. He says that shows how much he was loving Yogda Maharaja's mother. He's telling, service to me ended with your mother. So there is no need of any nursing or any administrations, because those services have been ended with your mother. And his eyes were remote with a lifelong devotion. So his eyes were telling the love towards his wife. That's what we have to relearn. I will not accept. He also concluded that I will not accept any ministrations from anyone. So very nice of it. Dattanugraha. We have also time, short of time. We have to continue. Nama Guna Sankeerthana and Nama Japa. So Lord Shiva is very, very happy. Lord Ganesha. By the moment we say Ganesha, Jayanamaguna Sankirtana is very happy. Pahi 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 gajanana Parvati Nandana gajanana पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन एकदंता गजानन अनेकदंता विद्यानन एकदंता गजानन अनेकदंता विद्यानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन लंबोदर हे गजानन लंब उरगदर गजानन लंबोदर हे गजानन लंबोदर गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन सूक्ष्मा नेत्रा गजानन अनंत कर्ण विचारण सूक्ष्मा नेत्रा गजानन अनंत कर्ण विचारण पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन चिन्मय मुद्रा बोधन चतुरा चिन्मय मुद्रा बोधन चतुरा योगा मुद्रा समाधिपाला योगा मुद्रा समाधिपाला चिन्मय मुद्रा बोधन चतुरा चिन्मय मुद्रा बोधन चतुरा योगा मुद्रा समाधिपाला पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन सच्चिदानंद गजानन नित्य आनंद निरंजन सच्चिदानंद गजानन नित्य आनंद निरंजन बाबाजी आनंद गजानन नित्यानंद निरंजन अप्पाजी नंद गजानन नित्य आनंद निरंजन साईदानंद गजानन नित्य आनंद निरंजन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन पार्वती नंदन गजानन Lord Shiva is very, very happy. Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namaste Astu Bhagavan Visheshwaraya Mahadevaya Trambhakaya Tribram Takaya Trikagni Kalaya Kalagni Rudraya Neelakantaya Muktim Jayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Samrat Sai Nathaya Babaji Namo Namaha Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga, Dagdananga, Amba Sanga, Shambho Shambho, 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 Ganga Sanga, Dagdananga, Amba Sanga, Vishadhara Dara Vishakandara Shashadhara Dara Hudimandara Vishadhara Dhara Vishakandara Vishadhara Dhara Vishakandara Shashadhara Dara Hudimandara Shashadhara Dara Hudimandara Shulayuda Raudravita Shulayuda Raudravita Palita Buddha Pavanakata Palita Buddha Pavanakata Nasika Sabahata Kaitava Nasika Sabahata Kaitava Natyosava Vipula Shava Natyosava Vipula Shava Hara 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 Bhava 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 Shiva 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 Ehi Dhira Ihadura Ahi Vira Bhava Dhara Ehi Dhira Ihadura Ahi Vira Bhava Dhara Ehi Dhira Ihadura Ahi Vira Bhava Dhara Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga, Gaddananga, Amba Sanga, Shambho Shambho, Ganga Sanga, Gaddananga, Amba Sanga, Shambho Shambho, Ganga Sanga, Gaddananga, Amba Sanga, Vijabhavasa, Yogananda, Bhaktali Chakravaka Vijabhavasa Yogananda Sadbhaktali Chakravaka Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga Gaddananga Amba Sanga Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga Gaddananga Amba Sanga Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga Gaddananga Amba Sanga Sarvatita Sarvopeta Sarvonita Sachidananda Sarvatita Sarvopeta Sarvonita Sachidananda Sarvatita Sarvopeta Sarvonita Saidananda Sarvatita Sarvopeta Sarvonita Babaji Ananda Sarvatita Sarvopeta Sarvonita Apaji Ananda Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga Gaddananga Amba Sanga Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga Gaddananga Amba Sanga Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga Gaddananga Amba Sanga Hara 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 Pura Pura Hara Hara Bhava 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 Shiva 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 Shiva. Why? WHY? Because Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha 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 Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. Namah Shivayam, Namah Shivayam, Namah Shivayam, Namah Shivayam, Namah Shivayam, Namah Shivayam. Namah Shivayam, 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 Namah Shivayam. Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha. 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 Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. Namah Shivayam, 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 Namah Shivayam. Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha. 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 Namah Shivayam, 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 Namah Shivayam. Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. 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 Hari. Lord Shiva is very, very happy. Lord Shiva. Shiva, Lord Shiva. Amma also is very, very happy. Mother of mothers, divine mother. Amma says, Jaya Mugna Sankeerthana, so many days happened. You are not praising me like that, Amma is telling. Oh, we are little children of Amma. Amma is telling us, very great. So, then only Lord Shiva is happy. See, both divine. Lord Shiva, Mata Parvati. Tripura Malinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande, Tripura Malinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande, Tripura Malinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande, Tripura Malinim Vande. Triguna Shalinim Vande, Tripura Malinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande, Vairagya Cha Prajaye, Nana Vishaya Krutiga, Vairagya Cha Prajaye, Nana Vishaya Krutiga, Tripura Malinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande, 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 Amdardashare Chakre Rakshakaraken Chalatitam Amdardashare Chakre Rakshakaraken Chalatitam Raudrakaram Rashena Sarvam Kushamodratam Raudrakaram Rashena Sarvam Kushamodradam Tripura Malinim Vande Triguna Shalinim Vande Tripura Malinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande, Tripura Malinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande, Garbhasattva Yogini Puja, Sarvajna Devyadi Vinutam, Garbhasattva Yogini Puja, Sarvagna Devyadi Vinutam, Divyelatanginim Shivagam, Devim Sachidanandam, Divyelatanginim Shivagam, Devim Sachidanandam, Divyelatanginim Shivagam, Devim Sachidanandam, Tripura Malinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande, 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 Triguna Shalinim Vande, Triguna Shalinim Vande. Hari. These kirtans are not ordinary, they are extraordinary. His Holiness Paramapuja Avatar Avadhuta Jagadguru Shri Datta Ganapati Satchidananda, fondly known as Datta Appaji, brought all these kirtans from Sukshma and Karna Lokas, that means subtle world and astral plane. He experienced it himself because he is an incarnation. He is Lord Datta, and he blessed Jayanama Guna Sankeerthana to do satsanga and bhajan every day. It is not possible without the blessings of Samartha Guru Mandali and Mahavatar Babaji, Dattappaji, Shri Ramakrishna Paramsa Maharaja, Gauranga Nitai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shipa Shivallabha, Narsimha Saraswati Maharaja, Samurtu Maharaja, Sainatha Maharaja, Manikya Prabhu Maharaja, Gajanana Maharaja, Shri Guru Yatinda Raghavendra Maharaja, Mahavatar Babaji Maharaj, Lahiri Mahasaya, Yukteswar Giri Maharaj, Yogananda Maharaj, Shri Ramakrishna Paramahansa Maharaj, Sharda Mata, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, Gauranga Nitai Maharaj, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Maharaj, Trailinga Maharaj, Bhet Narayana Maharaj, Sadashiv Brahmendra Maharaj, Adi Guru Shankaracharya Maharaj, Chandrasekhar Saraswati Maharaj, Tara Mata, Samasta Guru Mandali, and Dattappaji. Without blessings, we cannot even take God's name. We are very much blessed. Please do write Jaya Paramapuja Jagadguru Shri Datta Ganapati Satchidananda Datta Appaji. Jaya Paramapuja Jagadguru Datta Ganapati Satchidananda Datta Appaji. We shouldn't see Guru as a physical form. Generally, delusion. Oh, he is also like us. He is also moving. He is also same like us. No, bad. The incarnations only for one reason they take humanly body to demonstrate, to demonstrate love towards God and to help us how spiritually we can progress, because they knew the life and death cycles. They have full super consciousness. Generally, devotees, not devotees, people have a tendency that when one is in physical form, we will limit our thinking. We have to change our perceptions. We have to change our outlook. In divinity, outlook has to be changed. The way. We are not here to change someone. If we change, everything can be seen as changed. Jayanamaguna Sankirtana is not to uplift the souls. Jayanamaguna Sankirtana is to inspire souls. That is the only one reason Samasta Guru Mandali is blessing. Lord Shiva, Lord Babaji. Oh, WHY? Because Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shivarama Anagham Dattaya Namaha. 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 Anagaya Namaha. Hari. समस्त गुरु मंडली की जय. समस्त गुरु मंडली की जय. समस्त गुरु मंडली की जय. अनगा दत्त महाराज की जय. अनगा दत्त महाराज की जय. अनगा दत्त महाराज की जय. तोरमोता की जय. तोरमोता की जय. तोरमाता की जय. जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय. जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय. जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय.